garden is officially in for me, and I'm just adding a few little things here and there as I see empty spots. But honestly, I think the garden's pretty full. And this is the first garden I've had in a couple of years. I have a 1-year-old, and last year I regretted it. By midsummer, I regretted not having a garden. And this year was kind of a go big or go home. We created this backyard space. Normally I only have the front 2 beds, but I created a little potted orchard. That way we can take when we find a country home. But I wanted to start and enjoy things now. And I love walking around the garden and seeing the little buds of fruit and sprouts and thriving herbs. It's so enjoyable.
So a lot has already changed since my last update on the garden. I actually went to the nursery, the Amish nursery we have, and bought a whole bunch of other plants. And I went ahead and I decided I was going to do another arch because we wanted to add some watermelon and butternut squash, and I need it to be able to vine. So I got a bunch of plants, some herbs, some squash, and I'm going to plant those along with, I also went and bought more berry bushes. So I have an aronia. I'm not sure if that's how you even say it. I bought some honeyberry bushes, another blackberry bush, because the ones I bought from the store were not looking so good. So I bought another one from him. I bought 2 mini cherry bushes, which I guess they're not technically cherries, but they are a bushing cherry that you can grow in pots. And I think they're called Nanking cherries. So I'm excited about that. And I even bought a fig tree, which he said might actually get me a fig or 2 this year. So really exciting, but I have more to plant. And I think I've gotten to a point now that I have a lot of seeds and plants start planted that I kind of need to wait a little bit to see what comes up and fill in all the spots. But my cool loving plants that I bought from Azure a couple months ago are doing really, really good, and they're getting big. So I know once they come out, I'll have space to put other plants in, but I don't want to overcrowd, but at the same time, the garden is going to look crowded because of the way I am gardening this year.
I was inspired by Nicole over at Gardenary, and she has a book that I checked out from the local library called Leaves, Roots, and Fruits, and it was so inspiring, and I understood the concept of cramming all of this in the garden bed and understanding her layout. In the back here is my fruited orchard in these pots to kind of layer out the garden, and I tucked in some flowers to enjoy. A lot of the flowers we planted were specific for cutting flowers so we can enjoy the flowers inside. I have blueberries. Raspberries are looking the best of everything. Red currant bush that have some berries on it. The mints I decided to do in grow bags. These are new varieties for us, apple mint and strawberry mint. And we make a lemon balm lemonade that we love. I planted a squash in with the spearmint, and then another mint here with acorn squash. And we have a pet bunny, Coco, and my daughter wanted to have her own little cocoa bed, so it has lots of different things and she's in charge of it. Here's my baby fig that he said might give me a fig or 2 this year. And I did 2 large bags of potatoes. That one is of variety, and then the other one is just some golden potatoes. I do have rhubarb. I'm not sure if it's specific to go in grow bags, but I'm trying it out this year. And then I threw some radish seeds in there. These planters were just from Dollar Tree and mostly greens and herbs. I do have some garlic, and then I planted a couple flowers on top to attract butterflies and bees to the garden. And I'm excited to see how that garlic actually does this year. And then in the back, this is the backyard, and I have all of my tomato plants, my vining plants back here. So cucumbers, tomatoes, baby watermelons, butternut squash, acorn squash, and then I tucked in cabbages and onions and marigolds and thyme some flowers and beets, cucumbers, and then my mom picked up my favorite is lemon thyme. And I plan to add this also to some homemade herbed lemonade, but this lemon thyme is amazing with chicken or on roasted vegetables. It's one of my favorite herbs in the garden. And then I have some squashes and cucumbers, more tomatoes. I have a pepper plant, bell pepper. And then the other fun thing we did this week is set up a worm garden. We found a few red wigglers, but not a ton, and we're gonna go to our favorite fishing store to get some. But I actually don't show the whole video here. I showed it in a recent video, but I actually layer some leaves and some drop cloth and some dirt, because I ordered dirt and I got it too much, which is never a completely bad thing. And then we are almost done with this patio, but I'm loving it so much. It's like cobblestone. And then up here I have lots of herbs and root vegetables and onions and all of my cabbages, my calendula, nasturtium. I did a couple eggplants. I don't even know if my family likes eggplant. Jalapenos from that stuffed jalapeno wrapped in bacon. My children keep asking for it. And some new herbs like German chamomile. Those are radishes, some rosemary. Marjoram is another favorite in my cooking. I did some carrots. I really like celery leaf. I don't know. I did get some celery plants at the Amish nursery, but I do like the herbed celery. My cabbages, these are Napa cabbages. They're looking so good. And I got my first chamomile. And then the lavender, this is so pretty and smells so wonderful. And then I also have more medicinal, like this anise, to make teas and salves and different things with some herbs that I also planted in the garden. So there's lots of new things for me. And that is a peek into my Zone 5 urban garden in middle of May. I hope you enjoy and stick around for more.